You know, guys, what I told the team is as long as there's been basketball, that would have been a coaching clinic that you didn't shoot 58, 60%. You shot 46% and you win by 19 because shots don't always fall for whatever reason. But when you hold a team to 30% shooting, 22 from the three, out rebound them. And what's even more impressive, a lot of times when we shoot lights out, it's a big high assist game. 64% of our baskets were off assist, but we still only shot just 45-5. We challenged them all from last night about defense till today, and we give up 20 points the first half and 24 the second half. Very, very proud of them. Eric wrote last night about, you know, it is amazing. I mean, there's 6 games to go in the league, and the other message I gave the team sounds simplistic, but it's not. But when you're motivated and there's an opportunity that presents itself, if you're truly motivated, it's amazing what happens. It is truly amazing when somebody is motivated, and that somebody is this team, and an opportunity presents itself. Amazing things happen. They were great from 11:30 this morning when they reported 11 o'clock from our stretch, film, walkthrough, pregame meal, warm up here. They were great. You know, you say, well, you shot 45, 46. Nobody tried to miss a shot. We had great looks. Give Jacksonville some credit too. Held the leading scorer in the league to 10 last night and 2 tonight. And we don't do that with one guy. We don't have one guy can do that. We just play team defense. Same on offense. Tonight, team defense won us the game. Go ahead, guys.
Scott, you know, obviously a lot to like about this weekend, but you know, this weekend, look, the team had a different look to them while they were playing. Like, you've always established that you all can be competitive, but it seemed like this weekend was like the first weekend where you all just kind of dominated proceedings from pillar to post. You know, how's it been just kind of seeing the team get more acclimated to the competition and getting more?
Jonathan, that's a great question. I think it's just confidence. I think it's, you know, success breeds success. And it's gone 1 through 15 through the staff, the managers, strength coach. It's confidence. To answer your question, that's a good question. It's confidence. I agree with your assessment. They did. They played like a very confident basketball team. Now, we don't know where we're going to play next, but we have to take that right back on the road. We did that at Gulf Coast. We did that at Kennesaw. You know, we're going to be on the road. We got to take it with us.
You know, we've talked a lot about, when I've talked to you, I've kind of referred to, you know, the journey of this season. You know, you all go through the non-conference schedule, drop the first 2 conference games, and now you all won 8 straight conference games, and now you're at the top of the division or top of your conference. If someone were to tell you that's where Bellarmine will be at this point in the season, what would you have told them?
I would have said, I hope you're right. But I would say, I hope your crystal ball is right. I'll say this. I don't think they'll ever give a trophy out that you were leading on February the 6th. They don't do that. And we will just stay focused on the conference championship. No more, no less. We won't be talking about the conference tournament. We'll just stay where we are. And that off day tomorrow, that starts Monday. I had to go in there again. I just spent 5 minutes about COVID and the Super Bowl and everything. I mean, you know, and it's tough. You know, your question is well stated. If you'd asked me, did I think this, you know, I'd be lying if I said yes, absolutely. I thought we were going to win 8 straight, 4 of them on the road. I wasn't going to do that. but I've never altered. I know good basketball. And there was instances today when we stretched that lead in the second half, that was good basketball. And that's what it comes down to. See, there's a right way to play the game and a wrong way to play. Now, there's more than one way to be successful, but they played our way. And they do. They embrace playing our way.
Scott, how much do you think these guys, too, are getting more comfortable playing in Freedom Hall? Because they didn't have a whole lot of time to acclimate to that building.
There's no question about it. They love it now. I mean, they do. That is a great observation. They really embrace playing here. And, you know, we had the crowds have gotten more into it. They stayed for them. They appreciate it. I wish the players could go thank them, but there's no way I can't do that. But on behalf of us, trust me, it's appreciated. I had more and more people through social media contact me in the last night and this morning about this program. And that is a credit to these players, period. They deserve all the credit. But your point about Freedom Hall, they love it. They do. They love it. They just call it the Hall. They just call it the Hall now. Coach, we're at the Hall.
What's going on, Justin? You know, first of all, congrats again. Another weekend, another 2 wins. You know, how did you feel about, you know, the way you all played, you know, both nights here at Freedom Hall against the Dolphins?
I feel great about it because our big emphasis this week was on the defensive end because we know what we're capable of offensively. And I think first half last night they were at 22. Tonight they were at 20. I finished the game with 44 points. So anytime you're able to do that, you're giving your team a chance to win. And we have full faith that if we can hold a team like that, our offense is going to take care of itself. But again, I mean, the stats don't lie. It's another team effort, and people are stepping up and doing what they got to do. And we had a great week of practice, so we expected it.
We were talking to your coach earlier. He said that, you know, he sees, you know, the confidence in you all rising to the point where, you know, we all are playing this weekend. It was more than just we're competitive with them. It's now we're dictating pace during the game. You know, can you just kind of describe, you know, how, like, kind of where you all are right now with you know, competing in your new conference in Division I, just playing basketball now?
Right. Yeah. We honestly weren't sure what was going to happen this year when we came in. Obviously, it's a step forward. The one thing we've always done since I've been here is just focus on what we can control. And anytime we can do that and stay in the moment and, like you said, dictate what the other team's going to do, that's a plus because we want them to react to us much more than we react to them. And that's what we're seeing. Teams are trying to switch up defenses. Our conditioning is starting to show, especially in the second half. And those are when runs happen, when you get stops, when you get rebounds, and then when you're conditioning, your pace doesn't slow down. And so it's just a constant grind, one possession at a time, but that's what's working for us right now, so we're going to stick with it.
Season's not over, but, you know, I was talking to your coach earlier. This is your all's 8th straight conference win, puts you in #1 in the Atlantic Sun. You know, when you all were looking at not the possibility, but the inevitability of moving up to Division I, if someone said that this is where you will be in this point in the season, what would you have thought of that?
I would have been thrilled, honestly, and we are thrilled right now. But we've said since the beginning that we're going to write ourselves a heck of a story. Between being quarantined 4 or 5 times, games canceled, then games picked up like Notre Dame, to be able to do what we're doing in conference right now. Obviously, it's not over, and we're focused on practice on Monday right away. That's our next thought, and we're going to learn from this because there are things that we can clean up on. But if somebody would have told me that, I would have been excited for my team more than anything. I would have just said to keep what we're doing because it's working right now.
Justin, that's a bigger team than you all are physically, and you know, yet you out-rebounded by 9, you outscored them by 10 in the paint tonight, out-rebounded them last night, I think outscored them in the paint. What goes into that effort? Obviously, it's a team thing, but what goes into that? It's nothing new for you guys, but you're doing it at a different level now, and it's impressive to watch.
Right. I would say more than anything, our pace. because that's something we focus on heavily. And to be able to get their big men chasing is huge for us because that creates backdoor opportunities. It creates easy finishes at the rim. And then when we get the ball off the glass and we're running it right back at them, and that creates easy opportunities as well. And then on the defensive end, we adjust with each lineup, but we do a really, really good job of being able to guard 1 through 5, both on the ball and in gaps. And our gap help has gotten better and better every week. Pedro had a huge weekend this weekend and last weekend in the gaps, and he's been super active defensively. And then guys like Alec Freeman rebounding the heck out of the ball, snatching it away from people. And it just comes down to being tough, honestly. And we pride ourselves on being the tougher team. Bo Braden says every single week that the most excited and the toughest team wins on Saturdays. So I think we're up 4 for 5 on that. So we're just going to continue to build.
How you doing, Alec? First of all, congrats again on another clean weekend. Could you just kind of share with us some of your thoughts and feelings on this weekend against Jacksonville, and just what worked but didn't, just everything that went into picking up the 7th conference wins?
Obviously, it's really exciting. It's really exciting to be in the position we're in, knowing how hard we work in the off season, and then, like Justin said, knowing the story we're going to write after being quarantined several times. Obviously, it hurts your confidence and it hurts your team chemistry, but that stuff also brings us closer together. So the more we win, the more it just helps us celebrate each other, and it's a heck of a feeling.
I got to think that, I know your coaches or the coaches in the team, it's always like next game up and whatnot, but I got to think that you all saw that you all were rising in the conference standings, and now after this weekend, you all will be number 1. What do you think of that? First year in Division I, first year in new conference, now you all number 1 with 6 games left, something like that, before the conference tournament?
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming into the season we weren't going to adjust how we play to anyone. We were going to continue to do what we do that helped us have success in the past, and I think we're just applying it to a new conference. And this group of guys, it's so excited to play every weekend, and it's really fun to be a part of.
Hey, Alec, I don't know if you were in the room and heard Eric's question, but I think it really applies to you in that night after night you're going in against usually bigger, more physical guys, and you more than really anybody else on the team kind of thrives in the paint. Is that just what do you attribute your success to, going up against the bigger guys night in and night out?
Just like Justin said, we pride ourselves on being the toughest team out there every single weekend, every single game we go out and compete. And like Coach Bo Braden says, the toughest team's going to win on Saturday. So no matter who's in, we're all going to support each other, because whoever's in is going to be able to make incredible plays, and they're going to make incredibly tough plays.
How much fun is it? I mean, obviously you'd be playing to win every game, no matter what your record was or where you were at this point in the season. But how much fun is it that these games mean something right now so much? You're in first place and you're playing for something in a year that a lot of people didn't know what you'd have to play for. How much fun does that make it?
Obviously it's incredible. It's a lot of fun. But we don't want to be front runners. We know what the next goal is. The next goal is whoever we play next weekend, whether it's North Florida or Liberty, whoever it is. We got to just come in on Monday, be ready, be focused, and have a heck of a week of preparation.